That's my smoke machine. Do you like that? Just to prove it's cold. It's flipping cold out here. Well, tonight, Whale On has for you 6 games, The Valley of the Dolls, all sorts of entertaining and interesting viewers who wrote to us, plus whatever we can cram in between now and the end of the show.
Get your Bible.
Babs, your babies as well.
Only on sale here. You'll never Adam and Eve it.
What?
Well, we've got a copy of the Bible here.
Giant whale ate my husband?
Claims Jonah's wife, mate.
You better come in and account for yourself. But before that, time now to roll the opening titles. You know, I thought you were the one person that fame would not actually go to your head.
Eh?
I thought, what is all this?
No.
I thought, come with me, just get in there. I thought fame wasn't going to go to your head.
Glass eye.
She hasn't got a glass eye. There's no glass eye at all. It's disgusting. All right, okay. Thank you, that's better. I can feel it. There's going to be problems tonight, Michaela. Michaela is floor managing the show tonight.
Why are there going to be problems? Because I'm floor manager.
No. I just feel it outside. It's going to be very difficult, so you will keep a tight hold, won't you?
Well, wind up quickly.
Yes, OK, right. I'll go back over here. Right, what are we doing tonight? Well, we're anything that really takes our fancy, really. And I go to the desk. Now, am I OK here, Michaela? Is that all right?
Yeah, carry on.
You sure?
Get on with it.
OK, fine. Nice to see you at home. Well, don't forget the holiday. You could be on your way, of course, to Mallorca. We'll tell you more about that later. Sorry, Michaela. I need to know which camera, Michaela, I'm on. Which one?
One.
No, he said 2.
2.
2, fine, OK, 2, over here. Lots of thank you for the letters, by the way. We got some rather nice letters. This one comes from Flat 2. I better not read, actually, the whole address, had I, in Manchester. And it said, Dear James, nice little picture on the... can we see this? It would be, you know, be a help to put the monitors on, wouldn't it? So we know we're on the air. Would be a help. Regarding your programme, it says a couple of months ago about religion, I hope you read out my letter on your show so I can tell people my opinion on good religion. Anybody who believes in the above needs to see a psychiatrist urgently. And they go on and on and on. Anyway, Jude Stern, thank you very much indeed. You don't need to refer to a holy book for advice. It's common sense. I see. Well, I think we have just the people for you with the new Bible a little later on in the programme. And tap, is it not? Oh, sorry, OK, that's not working. There we are, that's a little better. We like that. Very good indeed. You want all the toys working, Michael, as well tonight? You want that one as well? Good. First of the Christmas cards. Do we get a shot of that, Colin? Could you see that? Oh, you got the crow? Yes. You've got a close-up of the bird, OK, and a close-up of this, all right? OK. This one? OK, fine. That's lovely. But I could, Michael, while you're upstairs, could turn this on, because I can't see, you know, and I do like to... Are we saving it? Oh, we're saving energy on the programme tonight. Right, fine. What's this one? It says, Dear James, I think your show's the best thing since sliced bread. I also think Gary Jacobs and Jerry Hayes would make a great double act. What do you mean, hooray? Would they... look, the audience are left cold. I haven't looked at the audience tonight. We've a particularly strange-looking audience tonight, haven't we? Hang on, where's the microphone man? Get in here, quickly. Get over here. Are you all right?
Yeah,
You're sure? You're having a lovely time? Because you looked a bit pissed off, but you are having a lovely time, are you?
It's very cold before.
You are? Oh, you are, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, dear. OK, it's warm. Are you all right? This is the audience. They, of course, are in the show just to make sure things are OK. Get a shot of the front row over here. Very strange. You're part of the Tony Hancock Appreciation Society.
Hooray!
Yes. And you are as well?
Yes.
Is that your own face? I'm not being rude. It's like one of those ones you put on, isn't it? It's great. And you're a Tony Hancock follower too?
Yes.
OK, fine, good. That's lovely. We'll go back over to the desk now. And I think we could probably go into the competition. What do you think? Anybody like this competition?
Yeah.
You think? We can, OK, right. Let's see. Winner a couple of weeks ago, a Mr. P. Pomper. Do you see that? Mr. P. Pomper. I'd change my name if I was called P. Pomper. I don't know why you don't. Anyway, Mr. P. Pomper from Woodlands in Southampton is on his way, not to Mallorca, I think, as I may have said earlier, but Ibiza. So, well done. You can go to Ibiza. But you could go, if you win the competition this week, to Mallorca. Nice. And you can't go there at the moment. You can only go there after the 5th of September next year. And that's okay because it'll be less crowded. All you have to do is answer this, this one question. When in America is Thanksgiving Day this year? When is American Thanksgiving Day this year? Is it November the 25th, December the 24th, or July the 4th? 0891 900 007 is the number, as always, to ring. You can ring it now. I hope we're still on, Michaela. I don't know what on earth we're doing at the moment. Very good.
It's very important to get
The
the
toys.
working.
Yes, this is a nice one, isn't it? I don't know what you do with that one. We put that sounds like.
If you
like
got three of them,
dough.
you juggle them, I suppose.
Could you juggle with that? I couldn't. And there's another one you can stick
Okay.
it on top there. That's okay. Now, Fungus Warthog's in the. Where's Fungus Warthog? Put your hand up. That's Fungus Warthog. Quick. Fungus writes to us quite regularly, and he writes in poems. So we brought him into the programme tonight. Fungus, quick poem.
Yes.
Have we got a camera on you? Straight into the camera, Fungus.
If my nose was upside down, I'd need a small umbrella. Because if it rained, I'd surely drown from puddles in my smeller.
That's worth a round of applause, not a rather boring little. Okay, here's one written in pencil from Grace Cooper. Charlie's on the programme later. Charlie Chuckle will be on later. That is a drawing from Grace of Charlie. This is more like doing children's television, really, isn't it?
Get on with it.
What?
It's boring. Can you get on with it?
Oh, right, OK, fine. Anyway, Grace, thank you for that. She says, please, could you send me 2 tickets to see your show? Right, over this way, we're rushing. Why are we going so fast? Why are we going so quickly? You keep it right over here. It's dark in here, isn't it? Right, over here. Come over here. We thought we'd give you the chance to win some... how are you?
I'm fine, thank you,
Good,
Jane.
good, fine. We give you a chance to win some games for Christmas. So we've got some adult games, and I'll give you a question a little later on. You can write in and maybe win some of these games. So we'll put those over there. Hang on, don't take these out of your way. What game are you playing, by the way? Strip poker. Oh, right, OK. Strip poker, you know how to play the... Have you shuffled?
Yes,
We
shuffled
have, we're reading
Yes.
the rules.
And
So, ready to go.
right through the whole programme, we'll come back to you and see how it's going. All right?
Right.
So do you want to start now?
Okay.
Who do I deal the cards, or do you... Oh, strip poker.
We've shuffled, you can prefer Jane.
Okay. Oh, I see. Strip poker. That you these are sort of like you read the card. It
Yeah.
says, and who is this for?
This is
Take. Oh, this is for you. All right. Take any item of clothing from the player on your left
it's for me.
and wear it. You read that out because if you read that. Okay. Take any item.
Take
Take
any
your jacket
item
off
of clothing
and give it to
from the
him.
player
Right.
on your left
That's
and wear
it. Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay. Right,
Right.
there we are. That's wonderful. Yeah, looks like you're going to end up with all the clothes on, doesn't it? Liz? That's good. Oh, this is a sort of a abbreviated. This is great for the Christmas table. Just about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it? Okay, that's that one. So who takes the next? Who takes the next card?
I'll take the next one.
You take the next card.
Right.
Okay, right.
Here we go. Remove one item of clothing from your player on your right without using your hands.
Oh, right. Okay, off you go. So go on. You get on with that. Let's see. Well,
Taken off.
what?
Without using my hands.
You can't use your hands, yes, for that bit. That's very exciting.
Okay.
You carry on with that. I think we probably... All right, girls. Okay. I think we'll probably have some music now. Do you think it's a good idea to go into the band now, or not? Or do you... Oh, that was very... That's worth a round of applause, at least, I think. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to catch up with you later, so if you carry on playing the game, we'll see how it goes. Now, they were on the show before. What's wrong now?
Nothing. I'm
Okay.
just making sure you're getting it right.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah,
Good,
link
okay,
into the
fine.
band.
Right, okay, link into the band. They were on the show about 6 months ago, something like that. They're back with us now. They're going to have a record out fairly soon. They're going on a tour of Turkey. Tour of Turkey very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Valley of the Dolls!
Meet me in my dreams and I'll be there. Meet me on another plane. Oh yeah, meet me in my dreams. I'll be there. Meet me on another plane. Meet me in my dreams and I'll be there. Meet me on another plane. Oh yeah, see you on a planet at 11:10. When the lights go down, I'll catch you then. You know to meet me. Where or when we could travel there again and again. but I think it may seem far, but it's really near. I think you've got a really here. Meet me in my dreams and I'll be there. Oh yeah. Fly through the sky at the speed of light, all the way at the dead of night, past all the stars. Land like ours, and if we want, we can land on Mars and drive around in cars. Meet me in my dreams, and I'll be there. Meet me in my dreams and I'll be there. Meet me on another plane. There. Meet me in my dreams. I'll be there. Meet me on another plane. Oh yeah. Meet me in my dreams. I'll be
Thank you! The Valley of the Dolls, and that was called Dreams.
What?
What? That was
It
called
was
Dreams.
great, wasn't it? Wasn't that good?
It was very good indeed, yes.
I think I might do a Madonna number later on, if you don't mind.
No, you can do it now if you want.
With the painter.
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah.
Quickly, very quickly, before we take the break. Into the, okay.
Come on, guys.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vogue.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, give a round of applause. Here we go. Are we into the holiday again? Holiday in Mallorca, of course. 0891 900 007. When is American Thanksgiving Day? 4th of July, November the 25th, or December the 24th? There we go. Come rushing right back, and we'll find out how the Dream Boys and Dream Girls are doing with the strip poker a little later as well. Join us again in a couple of moments.
We'd like to apologise for the loss of sound during this programme. We're doing everything we can to bring it back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
did?
Yeah, he was the thought of him arriving at a Heathrow airport, and seeing all the journalists laugh at him, and we thought, well, you know, because he announced he was the Son of God, and we thought, well, how would the journalists really have recognised the Son of God if he had turned up? So David Icke was a bit of an inspiration.
Yes,
for
I don't
us.
know why people take the pee out of David Icke. I mean, he's as likely to be the Son of God as anybody else. Michaela, me, anyone else.
Well, I went down to check out.
Be the daughter.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. Asexual, I think.
Virgin Mary, probably. Yeah.
We won't go into that. Come on.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so we went down to check him out for ourselves.
Yeah.
And?
And there we, well, all the press was interested in was, you know, who he was sleeping with rather than
Yeah. Oh,
how,
so-
how much he was going to do to save the world or,
Yeah.
you know, preach the gospel. Or
So,
anything.
were you both Sun journalists? Is that how you, and then you had a sort of a vision
That's
on the
very
way to the office?
That's quite flattering, actually. No, we weren't some journalists. So we've obviously been quite convincing in our efforts to...
To retell it. Yes.
Yes.
But I did read The Sun for 4 years.
You
as
did?
part of my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've produced the Bible in tabloid form.
Exactly.
Are you taking the mick out of it or not?
Yeah,
You
we
are.
are indeed, yeah. But
So-
we're also taking the mickey out of the Sun newspaper, well, tabloid newspapers,
Yeah.
and so it's got another side to it, really.
But this could be considered blasphemous.
Indeed, it has been actually.
Has
quite
it?
Stumpy. Yeah, exactly. The more ranting members of the clergy have taken great offence. The Bishop of Durham called it illiterate and unspiritual, which was the whole point of the exercise, because of course the Sun would only be illiterate and unspiritual in their.
But I mean, page 3 girls and doing that to the Virgin Mary was not on at all. I don't think. Do you?
Well, the page 3 girls are heads turn black. In fact, Jamie's one of the page 3 girls actually.
Yeah.
In the book.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all yashmacked out with just our eyes showing that.
Yeah,
So,
it's quite tasteful.
Have you had any
quite
threatening
tasteful.
letters or not?
The publishers have had a couple of threatening letters.
Yeah.
We haven't given our address out to anybody, and we've booked a place to go into hiding at some stage, should we need to. But no,
this is
generally it's been the clergy who've been a bit
Basically,
kind
a fairly
of
cynical way of trying to make money, isn't it? Really.
well,
Yeah, it might do, but we won't make as much as the Catholic Church, and well, any church really. So.
Well, I hope not. I hope not. Is anybody in the audience particularly offended by this? Anyone in the audience offended by this or not? No? Nobody's offended by it. Well, that's okay then. Fine. What? I beg your pardon?
I'm outraged. I'm horrified.
You were almost speechless in fact,
I
weren't
am,
you?
indeed, yeah.
As well as being outraged. Why?
I was brought up in the church
Yes.
as a Christian, and I really do find that it goes against all the things I was brought up to believe.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can't say more than that, you know. I think
I'm
it's,
I'm
very
surprised
cynical,
actually
very
that
cynical.
it's been published, aren't you?
Terribly, yeah.
I mean, you know, that if it had been, I wonder, Jamie and Robert. I mean, had you any plans to bring out a sequel on the Quran or not?
Well, we were actually, yeah.
I bet you wouldn't even dare.
the photo pop-up love story, perhaps. But,
Yes.
I don't think it would go down too well. Probably wouldn't get past the.
Yes.
Probably wouldn't
I
get past
see.
production
I
stage.
see. Okay. Well, I have to say I'm shocked myself and deeply shocked. But if you wish to give them a little round of applause, just that's enough. That's more than enough. Jamie and Robert and the Tabloid Bible.
Wrong place. Kitchen.
Kitchen. But aren't you supposed to be keeping me? Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, Michaela, right.
I
What
thought
are you doing at the
I thought
moment,
you were
anyway?
professional.
No, I always rely on you. Are you in pantomime this year?
Yes, in fact, I've been doing the sword fighting today.
Have you? How do you do this? Okay.
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 We go.
Right.
You're not supposed to get them, though.
You're not?
No.
Oh, it's sort of missing them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you messed the regular floor manager over here? Oh, this is Ian. This is Ian.
Ian, love,
And
you're not
you-
embarrassed, are you?
No, I'm in Panto as well. Can I do a plug?
He is the most miserable floor manager on any programme
You're not,
anywhere.
are you, love?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Cheer him up. Okay, right. Now over. Oh gosh, over here. I didn't. How is it going?
Fine, we've got through. We're on this card now.
Is he cheating? Are you cheating? What?
One piece each.
Yeah.
To take off. So
You must
Okay.
swap one item of clothing with the player of your choice.
Okay, these are quite good alternative Christmas presents, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Get to know each other.
very well indeed. Yes, yes.
Here you go.
Yes. Are you going to put? So it's kind of you get there and then you have to cover up.
Yeah. So I'll just
Here
put
goes.
this on.
Go on. I just want to see if you can get into it, really, because he's. Yes, that doesn't look bad on you, does it? Really? That doesn't.
Very nice. Wait for the bra.
Doesn't look at all bad. Right. Okay. We'll come back later. You carry on playing, and that's fine. I seem to be going round and round and round. Gary Jacobs, ladies and gentlemen. Chaz, how are you?
I'm very well, good morning.
Fine. What about this wake up at the back? I know it's late, but please try and keep your mind on it. We'll go back over to the adult games a little later.
Can I play?
Can you play? Do you think you could?
I could do the stripping bit.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? You know, every opportunity we give you on this programme to take your clothes off, you're in there, aren't you?
Not everyone, James.
Mostly everyone.
Not everyone.
Look at the way they're getting worried in the front row for that. Anyway, we'll be back over there in a moment. Now,
Yes.
what about this? You and Jerry Hayes doing a double act? That's really funny.
I thought we were a double.
Oh, could you tell Gary Jacobs? I think he's wonderful.
I'm going to win him all his votes in the next election.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm going to go and canvass with him. Yes. If he wants me. If he wants me.
Right, shall we get on with this?
Yes, anyone
we
got
haven't had any
legal
free legal advice, and after this programme we'll need it. Guy at the back.
Gentleman at the back. How do you shut up noisy neighbours? You make more noise than them until eventually one of you takes the other one to court. That's my advice. Just make as much noise as them, they'll soon learn. But don't go round and punch them on the throat. You know, nothing like that.
That's
Nothing
not
like
very charitable, is it? I mean,
No,
feeling
the,
that
honest,
mood,
the
aren't you?
honest answer is, in fact, you can take them to court for an injunction if they are invading your space and spoiling your environment. You can do that. You can get the local authority to also come down and take steps. So you can get lots of help. Go see a solicitor, make my profession richer. Anyone else got a question? Gentlemen.
Do all dangerous dogs still have to be castrated?
All dangerous dogs have to be castrated? Well, dogs that are covered by the Dangerous Dogs Act should by now have been castrated because they should not be breeding. So the answer is there shouldn't be any problem from now on. They should have all been done.
Okay, hang on.
You've been
Well, you go, you go, go on.
If a train's late, can I get my money back?
If a train's late, can you get your money back? No. Well, no. You can get your money back under the Citizens' Charter. It's got nothing to do with the law. Under the Citizens' Charter, if the train is delayed, certainly as far as the Underground are concerned, by up to, I think, more than half an hour. But that's nothing to do with the law, and I don't know what you're doing here.
Okay, got a special question for you over here. Somebody's come all the way to see you. They're a big fan of yours, and they've got a question for you.
I've got noisy neighbours.
You've got noisy neighbours.
What can I do about them?
Well, just call me, and I will get rid of them for you.
That's enough. That's
After a
enough.
while.
That's I've actually,
nice.
I've actually hired
a
Cookie
present?
here. Yes, I've hired Cookie. As, well, I was getting fed up with seeing all that Mr. Motivation on breakfast, so I've got the only female version of Mr. Motivator here tonight. Is it good, isn't it? And we're gonna send you away with her for a while, and she's gonna get you into perfect shape.
You are joking.
No, absolutely. We're gonna bring you back in perfect shape. Isn't that good?
This is live television. Live television. Live television.
Next question. Thank you, Cookie. You can
Oh,
pick
I
him up
better go.
after the show.
Do you want
No,
me to go now?
stay
You've got
there,
more
stay there.
questions?
Yeah, we've got another question, young lady over there.
Is it an offence to be drunk while riding my bike?
Are you talking about your mail bike or a two-wheel type? Oh, well.
Look, this is a decent programme.
Doesn't look like it's going to be. It's an offence to be drunk in this country out in the street, whether you're in charge of a car, riding a bike, or simply walking along. Actually, you have to be drunk and incapable when you're walking along, not simply drunk. But it is an offence to be drunk on a bike, and you can be fined, and they'll take your pump away.
Will they?
Oh, for a brief while, brief while. Yes, yes.
OK, let's hang on for a moment. Right, now, if at home you have, coming up to the festive period, of course, maybe a little legal problems, this is the address to write to.
One-legged turkeys.
OK, there we are. Can we get a shot of that over there? Gary, write to us at Waylon, Mike Mansfield TV, 5 to 7 Carnaby Street, London, W1V1PG. That's the, and also if you want to come on the programme or something like that, that's good. OK? You haven't got over that, really, have you? There we are.
Couldn't believe them.
Yes? Don't be so sexist. That's terrible. Right.
Oh!
Would you like to introduce the band?
I'd love to introduce the band.
Sometimes I let you do that, don't I?
I'd love to introduce this band.
It's got to turn to camera too. Okay, they're called the.
They are called the Valley.
Hang on. I'm going to tell you what they're called. The Valley of the Dolls, and the song is Worship. All right. And we can big build up. Really go into it.
We can all worship the Valley of the Dolls. They're
I wanna be your girl. Na 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 ooh. I think I love you. I worship. I worship. I worship you. You should come years ago to tell me what you know. Na, you see. Bring your fresh air on me. I worship. I worship. I worship you.
Valley of the Dolls. Valley of the Dolls and Worship, and we can give away 2 CDs and a T-shirt and signed photograph as well. Thank you very much. And a pass to one of your gigs in London. That's wonderful. Thank you. Now, just while they were playing, Michaela Strachan came up to one of our researchers and said, look, I've just been rehearsing in pantomime to show you how to kick you. How did you put it? In the crutch, I think it was.
Yes,
wasn't it?
in the groin.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
groin, in the groin area,
region.
because I've been rehearsing this pantomime and the fight season. It's very funny. He's now gone to hospital, but Michaela thinks she's.
Well, I think I could try again.
You think you've got it? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Jerry, come over here. Right, just quickly before we got to go on.
Come off.
Now
Right,
talk us through this.
Push your pelvis forward.
I do want to get athletes.
Just put your.
Go on, no, legs apart, legs apart.
Right.
Crutch forward.
Come on.
No, crutch forward.
Oh, crutch forward. What are you
No,
gonna
like that. Ready?
That's all right.
That worked.
That didn't. One more. Come on, do it properly, because this is how they do the fight sequence.
Ready? Yeah.
You-
I meant to move. I was going to stay there, wasn't I?
Okay, we'll try that again later.
We'll rehearse it
Sorry
in the
about that,
break.
Michaela. I thought you'd get in for sure on that. I really did. Never mind. Right. Competition. You could go to Mallorca. When is American Thanksgiving Day? Is it the 4th of July, November the 25th, or December the 24th? 0891 900 007. And the lines are open until midnight on Sunday. Back after the break.
1 foot on one thigh, you lift those arms and you stretch again. You clasp your ankle and take your chin to your knee. You lift those arms up, you stretch and take the hands down. You bring the other foot in, do exactly the same. You lift those arms, you clasp the ankle and take the head down. You gently come up, then you lift 1 foot onto one thigh, 1 foot onto the other thigh. To make sure your hips stay supple, you place your hands on the floor and you lift your bottom in the air and you swing. And you relax. Then you lie flat and place the hands on the knees. Take your body back, come up and relax.
This is for this old tart Jacob. Yes.
What can I give Cookie?
Come and sit over here.
I give... No kiss.
Sorry, we got that wrong.
Michaela, thank you.
He doesn't know the difference.
Now we're going to give you some slimmer
Cookie,
soup.
I think you've got at least 6 months' work there, cut out, myself.
I think she needs to lose a bit of weight.
Ah, right, okay, now I think we're back. All right, can you control yourself?
I can control myself.
Okay, take rid of that. I don't approve of that.
No, that's very bad.
Yes, right, now, just before we start over here, you stay there, you're all right there for a few moments. I had a letter from Bernard and Laura, and where are they? They're from Finsbury Park. Where are over here. Can we just get... I'm not supposed to do this now, but Bernard and Laura are over here. And they said, dear sir, recently, due to insomnia, I have had occasion to turn on the television appliance in the small hours of the morning. On your effervescent show last week, did you write that?
I did indeed.
Yes, okay, what a prat. One of your... no, very nice. One of your guests was Dr. C. Chuck, who gave a marvellous rendition of precision instrumentation on the drums. I put that in for you, made it sound better. Instantly, I recognised the good doctor and woke my girlfriend, Alf. You're not married, the pair of you?
No, just
not surprised. And we both agreed that Dr. Chuck is our long-lost son. As a Chuck... What were you taking? I told him this, and he hasn't come out, really. But I thought what we should introduce you to, and we'll have a reunion afterwards. No, they're not married. I said they're not married. You're not married, are you?
No, no.
I got Mike Mansfield in one ear, you in the other ear, and Chuck... You missed a shot or two, did you? Oh, well... Yeah, but it's okay, because it's your bad back, isn't it, dear? And it'll be better, won't it? All right? Okay, it'll be better after the show, don't you worry. Now, so you're not married, so Charlie is...
Yes.
Yes, okay, fine. He's done well. I'm going to have a tearful... Yes, I am. I'm going to have a tearful reunion after the show, but I'm not going to do it in front of the cameras like Scylla would, okay? So we're just a private reunion for you and Charlie. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please could you welcome television's most on-the-ball agony uncle, Charlie Chuck! How is he? Is he all right?
I think so.
He's had a very, very busy schedule. He's been doing an awful lot of work. Yes, he's been doing an awful lot of work. And he's had loads and loads of fan mail. He's been on TV shows everywhere.
His hair's nice.
Hey. His hair's nice. Have you not met him before?
No, not personally.
No?
Met him. No.
No.
Okay. Overrunning a little bit. Anyway, Charlie, a lot of people have written in since last time. Yes. And we'll go straight for the letters, all right? Here we go. Dear Charlie, for the last 3 months, I have been slimming. I've lost 2.5 stone. Please, could you tell me what that is in kilos? And that's from Susan Hawthorne in Bradford. Sorry.
Nell had a glass eye. And she'd only got one eye. And she had an end.
No, it's all right. It's okay. I'm sorry. But it's a very emotional time for...
Where am I?
In the studio. You're right. We're on. This is one from John Slater. Okay? John Slater.
Tell you that.
John says, Dear Charlie, I recently opened a can of beans and I am sure there was one missing. How do I prove it?
What kind of a bean do you mean?
It doesn't actually specify. Does that make
Well, there's a broad bean.
Yeah.
A coffee bean. My mum used to put shits up me when I was a kid. She used to lock me up in a cupboard and told me if I came down, Bongi'd get me. That was one of the ghosts we had. And then there was my granddad's wooden leg. That was something else. It used to tap like that. Tell you that.
I think basically we better ask them to write back and specify what sort of bean, don't you? Yes.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. I'll tell you that.
Okay, have we got? I think we've got time for one more letter. Have we got time for one more?
Hey.
Okay, this is dear child. I've always been told that I was a 46A cup in my brass size. Unfortunately, after a recent accident, I am now a 40 double A cup at one side and have a hairy chest. Who wrote this? Have a hairy
Hairs,
chest.
please. Hairs, move around the bus.
Yeah.
How tight and mammy wooden leg.
I have a hairy chest on the other side. Can you recommend the best place to buy?
Hey?
Can you recommend a decent place to buy a pair of knickers?
I'll tell you that. I've enough problems of my own.
Michaela, remove him. Remove it. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Chuck.
I'll tell you that.
Oh dear.
Get out of this place.
Go. Yeah. Sit him down. That's lovely. That's lovely.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Are you all right?
I'm taking tablets for it.
What exactly is it? Mind? What do you
Big
mean
tablets.
What
Big
do they
tablets
put?
for it. I've seen you on television.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where
You
you
make me
going?
laugh.
Where are you going?
Hey?
Where are you going?
In James Wells' private dressing room.
No, don't do that.
And I sit down.
Oh, we're back. Oh, right, lovely. Well, here we are, usual spot. We always ask Jerry Hayes to come in and talk to us about why the government are doing what the government are doing. Put this down, pay attention, listen to us.
Baroness Thatcher's brain. Be very careful.
Treat
it with respect.
Baroness Thatcher would be most upset to hear you say that was her brain.
I didn't
How
mean
they
it.
turn.
I didn't mean
How
it.
they
I didn't
turn.
mean it, honest.
Okay, right. What are we talking about? VAT on everything by the middle of next
You're going to ask me
year?
about the state opening of Parliament, weren't you?
Why was I going to ask you about the state opening?
You're going to ask me about the state
Was
opening
I
of
gonna
Parliament.
ask
Yeah,
you
and you're
about the
going to
state
say,
opening of Parliament?
why is it, which happens to be true,
Yes.
why is it a whip has to, which is a government sort of
Because
minister.
you're pretty devious down there. That's why you wanted a whip.
No, that's another story. A whip actually has to be held hostage in Buckingham Palace.
Really?
Yeah, so that we don't abduct the Queen. Did
And
you know
that whip who was going threatening everybody the last time and saying to all these people if they didn't toe the party
It's him.
line, they'd
It's him.
expose
It's
them
him.
and everything
It's
else.
him. He's locked in a room full of drink, which of course he doesn't touch.
Of course not.
Of course.
Of course not.
And that's it. Not many people know that.
No, they
Did
don't.
you
They
know
don't.
that?
VAT on clothes, then.
No.
Children's clothes. VAT on all fresh food.
No.
What? VAT on books and papers?
No.
You're listening. You're hearing this. This is an MP from the governing party telling you. No. What about then? In that case, what about the possibility of us not having to pay more tax? No, I don't. No.
Actually, I'm all in
Would I?
favour of increasing, and this will affect you tremendously, higher rate tax.
Won't affect me.
Why shouldn't we all pay a
iota.
little bit more? Those who did well in the 90s, 80s, why shouldn't they pay
Because
just
most
a little bit
people
more?
who did well in the 90s and the 80s...
Yeah. They say they agree. They agree.
Wasn't that what the Labour Party said when they didn't get in at the last election?
But they wanted to shove it through
yes,
the roof
yes,
like they
yes.
did before. But 45%. You agree with that, don't you? Yes.
No,
Well,
they're
say
being
yes.
very quiet. Very quiet.
All right, go on.
Sorry, what do you...
They were going to say yeah, they
No, they
agree.
weren't. They were going to say no.
Oh,
They were
right,
going to say
go
no.
on
Anyway, what
else?
about all this talk about homosexual members of the...
No. Come on. No.
It's gone very quiet in here.
No,
It's very, very quiet.
no. I mean, listen, as long as it's not rammed down my throat, I just, it's just bad.
Oh, okay.
Bad
right.
stuff. Bad stuff.
You ignored
And
that
actually, it is
particular-
mischievous. The worst thing, Michaela, don't you think it's mischievous?
What?
That sort
What
of
bit?
talk, because, and all right, darling.
What's the matter? You're rabbiting, you two. Can you come over to James now?
it's about time, isn't it,
Yes,
really, to do
come
that?
on.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. What? Don't.
She's
Yes.
not
Okay.
She's not
Get
a
him away.
natural blonde.
Come on.
Not you,
Would you
Michaela.
stop it now? I have to apologise. I'm sorry, Michaela. I apologise for Jerry Hayes, who's really quite vile sometimes. Wouldn't you say he was vile?
Absolutely.
He's vile. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Let me just. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Live.
Scream!
Live out your.
Louder! Yes!
No, please.
Yes!
No, come on. I mean, you can't carry on doing this. You can't.
Louder!
Do what? Jerry, can you apologise for being rude? Now, before we go any further, let me just say that we've got to thank Carl and Sarah. Carl and Sarah for playing this game.
You say yes. You're meant to mean it.
Oh, is it Carl and Sharon? I'm sorry. I called you Sharon. I mean Sarah. I called you Sharon. Right. Okay, Sharon and Tracy. What the heck? Who cares? If you want a chance of winning, I can't concentrate. If you want a chance of winning all the games that that game and a few other games, plus a CD from the Valley of the Dolls and a T-shirt and stuff like that, then all you have to do is write to us. Where's the address? Find me the address, somebody, floor manager or anybody around here, and tell us what did Lady Godiva cover her embarrassment with? And remember, right at the end of the programme, you have a good chance of winning because, of course, there are a lot less viewers right at the end of the programme, so it's worth writing in. You probably win. I'm sorry about that. So it's Whale On, Mike Mansfield Television, 5 to 7 Carnaby Street, London, W1, etc., etc. You could win all those, maybe Jerry Hayes as well, because the way I'm feeling, we could throw him in as well. We're back next week with a very, very exciting show. Michaela, thank you very much
That's
indeed.
quite right. Can I just
think you did
practice
wonderful.
that move again? Because I haven't quite got
Okay,
it right.
you put it forward like this. Is that right?
Serious?
Yeah, okay, is that?
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, yes, very bad indeed. Let's just check out and see how far they've gone before we finish. And is that all you've done? I thought you've done enough of that. That's in. No, that's in. It's not. How long can this government survive now, eh?